Welcome to your daily dose of hope. I'm Phyllis Nichols, and I'm glad you're here. A few days ago, a stranger reminded me how powerful a small act of kindness can be. I was walking in the park, and honestly, I was struggling. I got overheated. It was in the 90s, and I used to do that often, but I haven't been out that much this year. So it was really wiping me out, and I was almost out of water. And anyway, I had to stop. I found a little shady patch and I was standing there kind of catching my breath and drinking the last of my water when somebody else walked by and she noticed and she paused her walk and just asked if I was okay. And I nodded that I was just cooling off. And she encouraged me to rest and said, "Take care of yourself, rest. It's very hot out here." And then she gave me a little pep talk and she said, "You know what? You're here and you showed up. And don't forget, lots of people wouldn't be out here doing this," or something along those lines. Anyway, it was really nice of her to do that. Very kind. And I was really encouraged by her words. It helped me reset. I did cool off a little. I took a breath and I kept going. I only had about 15 minutes back to my car and I had more water there. So everything was fine. But it reminded me that people really can be kind and wonderful and thoughtful. So, to the kind stranger at the park, thanks a lot. Her kindness really mattered, and I wish I would have somehow gotten a name or been able to connect with her to let her know. We've heard this sentiment, we've all heard this, that we don't really know what somebody else is dealing with. It strikes me that I think a lot of us, we've become experts at covering up our hurt or masking our pain or just pretending that everything is okay when it isn't. And, we don't have to share our pain or our troubles with the whole world. And certainly we don't need to open ourselves up to people who might not care or be receptive. But we can do that for someone else. I just know that I want to be the kind of person who does that for others, someone who can be kind in the moment. So it strikes me that it's not hard. It's not something that's really difficult to do. I'm sure this lady is probably a very kind-hearted person and probably hasn't given it a thought since she stopped and chatted with me for like 2 minutes. But, we could do something as easy as just offering a kind word or a smile or just checking in on somebody who looks like they're struggling. It doesn't have to be my situation. Maybe just somebody that looks like they're having a bad day or a difficult time. Or give a genuine compliment and recognize somebody else's effort or their work or whatever they've got going on in the world. I hope that today that you experience kindness and maybe share some kindness with others as well. This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, women's voices amplified.